Good day, everyone. It's Friday, June the 5th, day 81. Stay safe at home. Ron Crider here, reporting from Vero Beach. For you folks who have never seen this before, I daily report the most recent events regarding COVID-19 virus, including daily numbers from Dade County all the way up through to Orlando on the east coast of Florida. If you haven't seen this before, you always see me talk about my V8 juice here. Yeah, here's a little can of V8 juice. Don't drink your V8 juice or don't drink your beer out of the can. Don't put the can up to your face and drink out of it because you don't know who's been touching the can, right? So just put it in the glass like this. So my V8 juice every morning with a little lemon in it. Very good. But don't drink out of the can anymore. That's the old days. Chug, 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 chug. We don't chug anymore. Don't do that anymore. Please push the like button. I appreciate that very much. If you push the like button, I like to see those likes. It makes me feel real good. I tell you every day, that's the gasoline in my engine that keeps me going here. Shout-outs today to Ron and Barb DuMoulin. They're up in Michigan, somewhere up there, watching these videos every once in a while. I appreciate that. How about TT? Who's TT? I don't know who TT is. TT sees these videos every once in a while, posts a little thank you very much, and I appreciate that. And then Georgette and Hawley, they watch a lot. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. And then, of course, we give the weather report every day for the Treasure Coast because that's where I live here on the Treasure Coast. So it says variable clouds today with scattered showers and thunderstorms, mainly during the afternoon hours. Heavy and torrential downpours at times. A high today will be about 83 degrees. Winds east at 15 miles per hour. Chance of rain about 60% today. And then tonight, variable clouds with scattered thunderstorms. Heavy and torrential downpours at times. Low near 75 tonight. And for you boaters, winds east-southeast 10 to 15 miles per hour. And the chance of rain tonight is about 40%. Okay. While the overall numbers of positive cases have spiked in the past 2 days, the percentage of positive COVID-19 tests out of all the results reported in a day has declined over the same period of time as the state provides testing to more people. As we test more people and get more results, the positive rate is going down. Now, that's a little piece of good news. So you're going to see all these articles on the news, on TV and the radio and the newspaper about the numbers are spiking. Well, you have to know the rest of the stories, so to speak, about these numbers actually spiking. Here on Vero Beach's 2 oceanfront resort hotels, each of which normally employ about 130 people, have been rehiring food and beverage, housekeeping, and spa workers as they rebound from the shutdown. Vero Beach Hotel and Spa was up 70% of full staff last week, according to the general manager, and Costa d'Este Beach Resort and Spa was at 80%. The size of our staff is based on our business volume. My hope is that the business slowly starts to come back. We'll be able to bring back more employees and get back to full staff. The hotels are encouraged by what they have seen during the reopening process thus far, calling it very positive. Those same words were uttered by some of the island's top restaurateurs, including the Tides. Palm Beach County matched its record for the most new COVID-19 deaths in one day and the largest increase in the state, according to data released Thursday by the Florida Department of Health. The 17 deaths were among 48 statewide, bringing the total number of deaths in Palm Beach County to 308. However, Governor DeSantis attributed the increased numbers to another big dump of test results, more than 50,000 results with roughly 1,300 new cases. So obviously, the more we test, the more the numbers go up. These are the positive numbers. We're not very happy about the deaths, of course, but so far, again, I keep saying we're still in pretty good shape. We're testing a lot more. We're learning a lot more about this. So our percentages have not gone askew too far. You'll see those when I bring up the numbers a little bit later. Here's some really good news. This is very good news on the stock market. On the positive side, the stock market has come from 19,000 to 26,000 since the middle of March. We're more than halfway back. Obviously, the street has confidence in our near future. However, as we know, how fickle the street can be. No question about that. The stock market can be very, very fickle. However, the stock market is a good barometer as to how these very brilliant investors all over the world see our economy. Now, although our economy is in pretty bad shape and our unemployment's in really terrible shape, there is a lot of confidence on the street, and the street really kind of has its ear to the ground, so to speak. So I look at that as a very positive notion for today. I think that's a good thing to leave us with on Friday. CDC's head Robert Redfield said on Thursday that he is concerned that civil unrest could lead to COVID-19 seeding events, which could prompt a new outbreak of this virus. So this is a really important thing. We turn on TV now and all we see are all these protests all over the United States. Yeah, a lot of people are wearing the masks, but they're all like, there's no social distancing going on there. They're really close to one another. So we're going to get a really good sampling now in the next couple of weeks. Take about 3 or 4 weeks for this to manifest itself, and we'll find out how this really worked out. But it's going to give us a really good barometer here in a couple of weeks as to what is actually going on. Okay, folks, so here come the numbers today. The numbers for Friday, they'll be here around 11 o'clock this morning. Hopefully I can get them posted very quickly, and we can see exactly how we're doing. Back in a flash. Okay, folks, as promised, back in a flash. I did get the numbers at 11 o'clock today. They were pretty much on time. I got a little on behind today. My battery was dead in my car since I haven't driven my car for 81 days. New battery, and I'm all set. Got the car washed, got my hairs cut. I'm in pretty good shape here. Okay, let's start out with the state of Florida. This is my little arrow up here over the B column, and the B column is going to show all the counties that we're talking about today. You can kind of follow along. Sorry that the little cursor here is not bigger, but this hopefully you can see it here. State of Florida has tested 1,135,865. There are new cases in the state of Florida in the past 24 hours of 1,305. New hospitalizations of 142, and new deaths reported in the entire state of Florida of 53. That's all of Florida, all the way out through the Panhandle. Now let's take a look at Indian River County. That's where Vero Beach is. 6,453 totally tested, 10 new positives, no new hospitalizations, and 1 new death reported. Total of 11 deaths in Indian River County. That would be Vero Beach. Now down in Dade County. Dade County is where they have most of the action going on, 196,161. And new positive cases, actually the most is 277. 28 new hospitalizations, and 14 new deaths reported in Dade County. In Broward County, 118,333, new positives 110, new hospitalizations 14, and new deaths reported in the past 24 hours would be 2. Palm Beach County, 85,385 tested, new positives 171, new hospitalizations 20, and 4 new deaths reported in the Palm Beach County area. In Martin County, that's Stewart, 9210 is the total testings that were done down there. New positives 46, new hospitalizations 6, and new deaths reported in Stewart of 2. In St. Lucie County, 12,550. New positives in St. Lucie County, 26. New hospitalizations, 3. And new deaths reported, 0. In Brevard County, that would be Melbourne, 24,698. New positives, 8. New hospitalizations, 1. New deaths reported up there in Brevard County, 0. And in Orange County, it's Orlando, 77,986. New positives, 41. New hospitalizations, 7. And no new deaths reported. Now let's take a look at these other columns here. This is the F column for the new positives. There were 1,305 new positives in the entire state of Florida. But where we're looking at, the counties between Dade through Orange County on the East Coast here, the most number, of course, is in Dade. The second most number is in Palm Beach County. Then the next highest number is 110 in Broward County. So those are all the numbers for the new positives. Then if we go over here, these are all the numbers for the new hospitalizations. 28 new hospitalizations in Dade County, as I said before, and then 20 in Palm Beach County. And then we put the deaths aside as well. So a total of 23 deaths under column J, 14 of which appeared in Dade County. And then the next highest one was 4, and that was in Palm Beach County. Okay, let's take a look at the charts here. This is the chart for the entire state of Florida. Florida cases, total hospitalizations, as I said before, was 10,794, and the total deaths, 2,660. Now let's take a look. These are the total positive cases up here on the top, the yellow. And as you can see, as we get further along here, since the 21st, maybe even the 15th, we're getting some big spikes. Here's a spike of 1,100. Here's 1,200. This would be on 5/20. Then we'll go over. Here's another big spike on 5/28, 1,200. Then on 6/2, 1,200, and 1,300 on 6/3. And 1,000 on 6/4. So the positive cases are coming up quite a bit, but we're testing quite a bit. Now, the good news is that if you look at these are the deaths reported. Now, these deaths are not going to track what I'm telling you because these are constantly in motion. So the numbers I give you every day are the more accurate numbers, but they basically trend right along the same line. As you can see, the trending is definitely going down. It's definitely going down. Slowly, but it is going down. The more you squish it, the better you can kind of see it go down. Let me push it back a little bit. If you push it back to make it look a little bit like this, you can see that it is somewhat of an incline, and that's really a good thing. Now let's go over here to the global view. By the way, this isn't some artist's rendering. These are all little hot spots all over the United States. I could click on any one of them, and you could see, for example, if I click on this one here, this is Dallas. They have 423 confirmed cases and 5 deaths, but that's what that is. Somebody asked me, what's the story on all this stuff over here? Every one of those are little hot spots. That was a big hot spot there. Okay, let's take a look at the global cases. USA cases, 1,876,922. Total cases in the United States. Those are the ones that have tested positive. As we say every day when we talk about cases, these people are the people that have been infected by COVID-19, and they are sick. Some may be in the hospital, some may be at home. These are the confirmed cases. Does it mean they died? They maybe probably will recover. Majority of them will, except some of the older people who have much more difficulty getting over this. Total deaths in the United States, 108,334. We're closing in on 110,000 for the U.S. deaths. That's of 11 o'clock today on Friday, June the 5th. Global cases, 6,682,531. And global deaths, 392,321. Those are the numbers for today, June 5th, Friday, day 81. Stay safe at home. Numbers as of 11 o'clock today, put out by the Florida Department of Health. Okay, I'm back in a flash for June the 5th, Friday, day 81, with my thoughts for today. Hope these are good, positive thoughts. This is kind of a metaphor here. An arrow can only be shot by pulling it backward. When life is dragging you back with difficulties, it means it's going to launch you into something great. So focus and keep aiming. One more time. An arrow can only be shot by pulling it backward. When life is dragging you back with difficulties, it means it's going to launch you into something great. So just focus and keep aiming. Good one. I like that. Have enough courage to start and enough heart to finish. Have enough courage to start and enough heart to finish. Never let your emotions overpower your intelligence. Never let your emotions overpower your intelligence. That's a very good one. You got to be careful with this one, because lots of times you get very emotional and then you want to do something really stupid. Don't do it, because your emotions are telling you, hit that guy in the nose. But your intelligence said, that's a very bad idea. We shouldn't be doing something like that. That's really important. Think about that. There's a whole lot of applications for this one. You can think of some that wouldn't even say here. Never let your emotions overpower your intelligence. This is another deep one. Life becomes easier when you learn to accept the apology that you never got. Life becomes easier when you learn to accept the apology that you never got. A little deep? Think about that. You know what I say every day? Always be a part of the solution, never part of the problem. Always be a part of the solution, never part of the problem. It's Friday. It's a great day. The weekend is here again. Oh my goodness gracious. Here we are 81 days into this pandemic, and just seems like it started yesterday, and we haven't solved any problems yet. I say this on every one of my videos. We don't have a solution, and it's still here, and it's not getting any better. So we still have to be careful, especially old people like me. Younger people don't have as many problems as we do. We have to be very, very careful. Remember, push the like button. I like that. Push the like button. Let me know that you enjoyed this video, and I will then be back here again tomorrow on Saturday. But in the meantime, have a very blessed Friday. This is going to be a great day for everyone, right? I might even get my hair cut today.